Hello again and welcome back to Star Trek Online. Well, I stopped by Garrus's shop and changed my outfit a little bit, so you'll notice that once I get in. I originally had a bluish white and pink coloring setting, and I realized it was way too Easter, so I changed the pink to a golden color. It still looks kind of Eastery, but that's alright. Anyway, we are going to begin Tenebrous Tourniquet? Something, I don't know. Anyway, let's begin. This level lasts a long time. I don't know if we'll be going over today or not, but it's a pretty long one, and it's the mission that became the horror mission. There's one other mission that is very horror-esque, that is no longer part of the main storyline, which I'm glad that they kind of removed it. It wasn't exactly great. Plus, I'm not into horror games. I don't need it in my Star Trek. Even if it was explainable and wasn't that jump-scary, I still didn't enjoy it. This one does the horror better, and it's less jump-scary as well.
I have to say, the survey reports on this system really don't do it justice. The nebula, the pulsar, dark energy, and the Herc home.
I'm not reading any Herc ships on sensors.
Nor I. Isn't that strange? One would think they'd place a heavy guard on their home system. How peculiar. Let's use this opportunity to look around. Quietly, of course.
Agreed. Alright, so conduct a system scan.
We're reading a number of interesting phenomena, despite interference from the nebula. Let's see. Plethora of heavy metallic compounds. A hotbed of tetryon and thermobaric energy throughout the nebula.
No, of course.
Fitting birthplace for a future star.
Okay then.
There's a moon nearby. Preliminary scans aren't showing much, but it's just the kind of place the Herc could be using to hide a base. Or a fleet. I'd like to take a closer look.
Let's move in. Alright, here we go.
The pulsar's throwing off a lot of hazardous energy.
Most astute, Captain. Let's make the appropriate shield adjustments.
Alright, so we gotta adjust our shields to make sure nothing happens to us. Obviously we don't, because we're the main character, and obviously that just automatically happens. Alright, scan dead moon. Literally just ran into another ship.
I don't like this. Scans are showing a lot of bare rock, but no metals or compounds. It's a lot like...
Like it's being completely stripped of anything remotely useful? The calling card of the Herc, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps we should send down a probe, just to be absolutely sure.
Yep.
There'll be some Herc down there, hidden by the nebula's effect on our sensors.
I'll send a probe then. Launch probe.
It's barely Class D. No metals, complex compounds, liquids, or atmosphere.
The interior is a complex maze of tunnels. Thousands of them.
Of course.
This matches Herc patterns we've seen elsewhere. They've been here.
Alright,
The probe is online and transmitting. Our science teams are taking a close look at the incoming data, but it doesn't look terribly promising. Shall we forge on? There's a lovely planet nearby, no doubt filled with a bounty of toxic rocks and metallic salts.
Of course, for the planet. Set course for the planet. Wow. Apparently I just can't read today. Hi everybody. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've tried to turn that off, but it did not work.
Entering scanning range now.
Let's scan... Are you kidding me? Scan the friggin' planet.
Its astronomic readings are strange. The planet has a highly eccentric orbit. Looks like it collects matter from the nebula as it sweeps around the pulsar, all while being bombarded with radiation. Definitely not habitable by most standards, though it's not quite demon class.
Of course.
An orbital period of several thousand years. That explains the Herc life cycle. They must hibernate while the planet is at the far range of its orbit. This orbit coincides with the previous emergencies of the Herc. The 1,000-year cycle explains why they appear suddenly, then vanish just as quickly.
There we go.
We're reading complex structures here, along with power systems and technology. This could be a base of operations for the Herc. It appears to be deserted. Why don't we take a look around? This could be a prime opportunity.
Alright.
Let's meet on the Defiant. We'll need to make some preparations before we send an away team down there.
Okay, transport to the Defiant. Here we go. That was your first glimpse at my new character's outfit, or my character's new
I've sent a
outfit.
team down to establish a secure zone. They're ready for you, but you'll want to put on an EV suit before you beam down. Once you're suited up, we'll beam you down to the secure zone. It's just below the planet's surface, in a large cavern area.
Alright. There we go. EV suits are on. For everybody but the, holograms, obviously. Step on transporter and beam to surface. I'm glad we're all on the transporter. This chamber appears to be a natural cavern, but readings show unusual energy and a lot of magnetized metals and salts not far from here. Some of the caves near here have a regular structure, like they were dug out rather than naturally occurring. Maybe the Herc have something like an ant hive? Let's check with Kira's away team and see how they're progressing. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, since there's something to check over here, let's get the gas. There we go. Now we can talk with you.
Reading a lot of background radiation and some wild magnetic fields. It's like the pulsar and the nebula are supercharging the metallic crystal compounds here. The environment's very different from anything we consider a habitable planet. Explains why the Herc are so alien. Quite a treasure for a geologist like myself.
Carry on, Ishimura. Williams.
I should have a habitation area set up soon. We can replace the reducing atmosphere in this cavern with standard oxy-nitro and warm things up a bit. Kane's keeping watch, and Weir is looking into other connected areas. We should have a perimeter field up within a few minutes.
Carry on, Williams. Alright, hail the Defiant.
Everything's in order here. Defiant, do you still have a lock on us?
Affirmative. If you need transport, there may be a slight delay due to pulsar emissions.
I'm getting
You see it in the background?
Tricorder.
They're coming for you.
Up there!
Whoa. And there we go. Okay. That's how we get our flare. Can't see anything. Wait a minute, why am I out of my environment suit?
Glad you're still with us. Whatever that was must have left you for dead. I'd get moving in case it comes back to make sure. Looks like you're in a series of tunnels that connect to a larger cavern. Garrick and Bashir are close to your position. They're moving into a large open chamber. Try to make your way to them.
Alright.
Be careful. Some of the crystal formations down there are emitting intense amounts of energy. We can't lock onto anyone with transporters, and the others are reporting that directed energy weapons won't work.
Understood, Captain.
This is Bashir. Garrick and I are alive, but we're a little lost.
I just remembered there's something else that I did while between episodes. I used the ultimate tech upgrades that I recently got from the new bundle that's lower decks related, and upgraded all of my weapons and gear on this character to the maximum, except for the EV suits, which you cannot upgrade apparently. So yeah, I am now the best gear I could possibly be with the Nakul stuff. So we're sticking with Nakul from now on. Alright, so yeah. Moving out. Lots of crates. So crates. Crates everywhere.
Keep moving. You should head up to another chamber.
Okay. There should be another chamber up here.
The creature's in a passage near your location. Stay sharp.
Oh boy.
Garrick and I are moving into a very large, oblong chamber.
And here I was, hoping those cozy, cramped little tunnels would make a nice vacation spot.
Garrick is...
Looks like the door
claustrophobic.
to the next chamber is locked.
Okay, let's examine.
Those readings you're getting from that crystal node are interesting. It's generating a localized magnetic field. Manipulating that field could cause a response similar to pushing a button or flicking a switch. I wonder, do you think Herc can sense magnetic fields similar to sharks on Earth?
Let's stay on point, Doctor.
Yes, of course. I think you'll find a way to manipulate that magnetic field to open the door. The morphogenic crystals are probably the keys. So look for one nearby that has a similar output to the door node.
Alright. Okay, so we're looking for a crystal that emits the same energy as the door.
The readings I'm getting on that crystal are weak. It probably isn't usable.
Okay, weak crystal, not usable. How about this one?
That one's got an odd harmonic. Doesn't seem to match the rest.
Okay. How about this one? Excuse me, I clicked. There we go.
That's the one you need. Use it to open that door.
Of course, it's always the last one to grab. I mean... they programmed it so that way you can only get the one that you need on the third try. Okay, so we've opened the door. And here we go. Ooh, it can cloak itself. And it can charge at us. Time to run. Thank you. Why do you keep taking me out of my environment suit? Yeah, literally it says
There's a
run.
deep crevice ahead of you. See if you can get across.
Jump. Jump. Keep going. Do not stop.
Hazardous energy and anti-gravity ahead. Use your thrusters.
Thrusters. Okay.
Creatures turn back. Must not like anti-gravity.
Now you see why this is the horror-based one. Notice my weapons just came back online too. Okay, there we go. Anti-gravity, go down.
Slow and steady, don't get lost.
Yep.
Try to head up when you can.
Slow and
Eric
steady.
and I have a breathable atmosphere here. Everyone, try and reach our location.
You got
Williams
it.
here. I'm stuck in some kind of tunnel maze. Not sure how to get out.
Ishimura here. My nav system's useless. I'll keep trying to find you all.
Okay. That's not passable. There's this here.
Receiving your transmission from the console. Analyzing now. There's a lot of historical data and cultural references in there. The short version, the Herc used to be a peaceful species. There's talk of a great betrayal, some kind of epidemic. Then the entries just turn into gibberish.
Interesting. Okay, let's see what we got over here. There's nothing on the other side, so let's head back. And not go that way. This is the way forward. At least it should be. And we got two diverging tunnels. Let's go this way because it's shorter. And there's nothing over here. Oh, I can go up. Not gonna go up just yet. Let me go this way first. Because up is usually forward. Oh, that might be the way that I came from. Yeah, that was probably the way that I came from. Okay, can't squeeze under there. I was hoping I could. We got another thing over here.
This one looks like technical data. Interesting. None of their starships had weapons until 2,000 years ago. Their first designs were way ahead of most species at that time, though. Huh. How did they go from geniuses to the ravenous eating machines we're dealing with now?
Oh, we'll find out, I'm sure. Which is part of the problem. Okay.
Kane, report. I just lost crewman Kane's vitals. Weir's comm signal is down, but he's still alive. Keep an eye out.
Okay, so we're looking for Weir. I don't know what that just did. This console's broken. Ow! I'm not under attack, I just got too close. Okay. Okay, so this opens the door, but only for a short time. There we go. And now we can go up. See, okay, that's as up as we can go. Ah, more up. Okay, and then turn around, there we go. Okay, there's a console in here, but it's not operational. This console here, which opens the door for a period of time. And another broken console, try to stay far from it. There we go. Two consoles here that I can't use. Broken console will avoid. Okay, nothing there. We're all good.
Bashir and Garrick are just past this chamber.
Oh. No more anti-gravity. A maze of twisty little passages. Yep. Okay, check the ancient console.
We're picking up some interesting tech on sensors. Interesting and old. Very old. Most of it predates the Federation by several centuries. Are you reading those energy patterns on the other side of that opening? They're far more intricate than the others we've seen. We think there's some kind of ship ahead of you. It shows signs of damage. You might be in some sort of dry dock or repair facility. Interesting. There are large gaps in tech level between each section of the facility. It's as if the Herc learn as they hibernate. They wake up with 1,000 years of advancements at hand and get ready to work.
Dang, this console looks like it can operate a door here. There we go, we opened the door. That's impressive though, to be able to learn while you're sleeping for 1,000 years. Yeah, that's, no wonder they were geniuses. Okay, large structure. Okay, can't go this way. Try going this way. Ah, one of my crewmates. And a flare. Good to see you, sir. We've got a safe area set up here. Okay. Derek?
A pleasure to see you. We'll need all the help we can get if we're to leave this world alive. To that end, the good doctor and I have started to make sense of our surroundings. We seem to be in some sort of Herc command center. From here, we can begin to restore power in critical systems.
Okay.
Herc technology is driven by electromagnetic manipulation of morphogenic crystals. Doors, life support, everything, even their central computer. If we can find the right crystals, I can bring things back online. We can look for information on Herc biology within their data system. We might even find a cure here.
Okay.
I found a little information. This planet used to be rich in a type of fungus. It thrived in the harshest of environments, even areas high in pulsar radiation. It used to be a staple of the Herc diet until it disappeared from the ecosystem. Without it, the Herc began to suffer from a severe type of malnutrition. It led to a number of neurological disorders, many of which we've seen firsthand.
Wow.
Based on these readings, there should be more data storage units in the tunnels beyond this chamber. They're the ones by the door with the blue glow rods. One more thing. Some parts of the tunnel still have malfunctioning gravity systems. You should be able to navigate through them, but the energy fields in there will nullify your weapons, so be careful.
Of course. Go deeper into the Herc ship, find 3 storage crystals, and locate the rest of your crew. Or the rest of the crew. I'll get you those storage crystals. Alright, storage crystals, here we come. Alright, let's see here. Come on. That's just a flare. Okay, so my companion isn't coming with me. Let's see, okay. You can choose to go either direction. I'm going this way. Never mind. I'm going this way. Oh, this is the entrance. Okay, so you can choose to go either direction from this way. Okay, let's head towards Dr. Crusher, my healer. Hi, Dr. Crusher.
Oh, good. You made it. We were about to leave when... No! No!
What's going on? Ishimura's vitals just flatlined.
Oh. Hi there. There we go. Target the enemy, please. There we go.
Moved away from you, enshrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Okay, so my officer goes on without me. Or heads back without me. Let's see now. What's this? Retrieve storage crystal.
That covers the first peaceful meeting between the Herc and the Founders over 3,000 years ago.
Okay then. And now if we step in here, now we're anti-gravity. So now we head up into the upper chamber here. Also, why isn't this on? There we go. Okay, through here. So going through the upper chamber. There's something over there, another crystal. Lots of bones. Not happy about that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna head back down. There we go, and then this should be the way forward. Yes, because that's the orb, so yes. Here's another, oh no, this is activate anti-gravity. So in order to get past this rock, you have to activate anti-gravity, fly through, and then it will automatically deactivate after a moment. Hey, there's another crewmate. Hello there. Hey, dear officer. Thank you, sir. That thing ambushed me and We're what? Okay, I'm gonna make you attracted to me. There we go.
One of your officers has arrived.
Okay, so looks like Dr. Crusher has arrived. Oh. Well, I had, you, sir, need to go away. And it's gone.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any...
Oh, hey. We got an EMH. Oh, he got an EMH because he used a medical thing. Okay, so my other officer is heading to the central area. And once again, we have a chamber, an upper chamber to explore. So we'll go up here. Whoa, okay, gotta be careful about that. Alright. Okay, in the upper chamber now. Going around. Okay, these both lead to the same spot, if I remember correctly. Okay. So we've officially found the hidden one.
My god. The enzyme the Herc need is a precursor to Ketracel.
Yep. Now we know. It's Ketracel. Ketracel white is what the fungus was.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Okay. Here's all the bones. But even more disturbing, on this side I believe, should be... Oh no, this is back the way I came, never mind. So is it over here? Nope, just more bones. Alright, I think if I know you can find a former crewmate in these tunnels up here somewhere. But it's not this one. Or it's this one, but not until later. You'll see what I mean. Okay, down we go. Oh, the medical generator's still operational. Okay, has my officer made it back yet? At least I'm full health, thanks to him.
One of your officers has arrived.
There it is. Okay. Alright, there's the final chamber. There's Kagan and Crewman Williams. Another upper tunnel and another memory crystal.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Let's get out of here before...
Goodbye, Williams. And we're fighting again. There we go. John, you wanna help me out here? Alright, fine, I'll move closer to you.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, let's grab this last crystal.
It moved away from you. It shrouded itself.
Obviously.
The Hug tried to synthesize the enzyme they needed for cognition, but failed.
Okay, so they were trying to synthesize the Ketracel White, but unfortunately were unable to do so. And that caused them to eternally be crazy. Okay, let's see what we got in this tunnel. Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Okay, so this should be the way forward. I'm gonna go back to the second chamber. Finally. Oh, I forgot I could summon my own pet. Because I think because if we had done it the correct direction, so met with Williams first, I think that's what I think you find Williams' body up here. Let's see what we got. So back here. Yeah, there it is. Game over, man. I'm guessing Williams...
One of your officers has arrived here.
Good. I'm guessing Williams is supposed to be a reference to Alien. Hence the reason why he was stabbed through the chest. Okay, now let's head out. You know what's gonna happen, right? Epic battle in the main chamber? Alright, here we go. So leading those things into the gravity well causes them to immediately leave the area. So that's good to know, a nice little glitch. It makes sense, they don't like anti-gravity. Okay, so now we've got a split off here. Oh, that's right. Examine helmet.
It's Kane's helmet. I have a feeling we won't find the rest of him.
Yep. So that's what's left of Kane, the first one we heard scream. Even if he was still alive, without his helmet, he's probably suffocated at this point. Why is this off again? There we go. Alright, consult with Dr. Bashir.
Nicely done. We should be able to translate Herc data files and run a detailed analysis of them at a greatly accelerated rate now. I have a good friend in Starfleet Engineering that would love to spend some time with this technology. The Herc have made some remarkable advances in there.
Indeed they have. Continue.
The first results are in. Excellent. I have access to a few critical systems, including gravity and power generation. Bringing them online now. That should make things go a little smoother.
Indeed.
I'm getting some historical records now. Give me a moment to process it. Well, this is not good. It's a record of the fall of the Herc civilization at the hands of the Dominion. For some reason, the Dominion removed the fungus from the ecosystem during the Herc hibernation cycle. Military conquest, most likely. This is what drove the Herc to madness.
Of course. Because they couldn't get the nutrient they needed from the Ketracel. Obviously one of the most addictive things in the galaxy, and literally is how the Dominion control their various submissive creatures. They tried to do the same with the Herc, but it drove them insane without it. Oh, not
It
good.
appears we have some uninvited guests.
You're a long way from Zenketh, Admiral.
Yes. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Drop the facade.
Ah, traveling incognito.
One of her many covert identities, I suspect.
This expedition of yours has gone on long enough.
Touched a nerve, have we?
You found a secret I've kept for millennia. Something I've kept from Odo and the Great Link.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
I needed soldiers to realize my dream of dominion. Enforcers willing to obey without question. Physically, the Herc were perfect candidates. But their peaceful, free-thinking nature was an obstacle. In studying the Herc biology, I found the key to their loyalty.
The Ketracel precursor.
Yes, I extracted it from their ecosystem. They had no choice. Obey or die.
I take it things didn't go according to plan.
No, they became savage, incoherent, volatile. With each cycle, the swarm grew larger, wilder. My ability to control them diminished. All I could do was point them in the direction of my enemies. I would let them rampage and await their eventual hibernation.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
They were a failure, but they provided a gift. Ketracel, the gift that led to a more successful endeavor. The Gem Hadar.
I think I've heard enough. I knew you were
There it
in
is.
this somehow. You built an empire on slavery, and now it's all falling apart. When the Alliance learns about this,
But they won't. None of you are leaving this world alive.
you would kill another founder?
There were other founders who knew the truth once, like you. They did not want a dominion built on the backs of slaves. They tried to depose me, to expose the truth to the Link. They failed, and paid for their lack of vision.
Impressive.
All of you against the wall.
Odo, this is getting out of hand.
Stop this now!
No, Odo. This is bigger than you. Bigger than us.
Of course.
The Dominion must endure.
Of
I'm
course.
afraid I can't allow that.
What now?
You've forced my hand.
There we are.
This is a modification of your own Herc lure. As we speak, every Herc in the quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And you're calling them here? To their homeworld?
On the contrary, madam, I'm calling them to the Founder homeworld.
The Founder
Chickens,
homeworld.
as the humans say, are coming home to roost.
Insanity! We will...
Too late. Goodbye. There it is. Founder just died. Possibly. They're made of goo, who knows? Alright, let's see now. There we go. And now we fight. There it is. Hi there. I'm gonna make you attracted to me. Do that. Let's activate all the things. All the things. All of them. Every single one. We'll do 3. Let's do that. And it disappeared because we heard it a bit. But it's not defeated, so I should probably not be in there. There we go. Goodbye. We have ended you. Okay.
I think that's our cue. Now that we have restored operations here, our ships will be able to lock onto us with transporters. I suggest we take advantage of this while we can.
Good idea. Beam up.
You did this? All of you? You killed a god? My god? My beautiful founder. Gone forever. I loved her so. Now you'll pay the price. Guards!
Enough, Wayoon. All of you, stand down.
No! You betrayed her! And the Dominion! I will carry out her final order!
That founder is no more, Wayoon. This founder has given you an order, and you will obey.
No! He is no founder! She was a founder! He is a traitor! Guards! Shoot to kill! All of them!
Belay that order.
What?
We do not serve you, Vorta. Where this founder leads, we will follow.
There we are.
Thank you, my friend.
Fine. Then I'll do it myself.
There we go.
Take Wayoon into custody and return to your ship. We have business at the home world to attend to.
Yeah. Interesting. What are Rex's thoughts? Okay then. I would know your thoughts, Rex.
Tell me, was it part of your plan to draw every Herc in this sector to this system, Garrick? Because if it was, it worked with flying colors. We need to get out of here and fast. Our only hope is to punch a hole through the swarm so we can go to warp.
We're right behind you, Captain. Punching a hole through the swarm? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay, hold on. Let me get all of my ships ready. Then we can try to punch a hole. Wait for it. 2, 1, launch. And shields, and we're right behind you, Captain. Alright.
Try to hold them off. I'll see if I can arrange a distraction.
Okay. Swarms and swarms and swarms and swarms. And swarms. Oh boy. Garrick's ships are not doing well. Ooh. Aim for the assembly, of course. There we go, okay. Ooh, another assembly, get rid of it. Activate this so we don't get swarms behind us. Okay. Ooh, just avoided that. That's good. Let's see. Okay. What am I aiming at? Oh, a hive. Definitely get rid of that hive. Let's summon some more things. Okay, the hive pushed us away. I don't like that. Also, we lost a couple of our small ships. I don't like that. Summon some more of our own. Surprisingly enough, we don't need...
They're breaking off.
Okay, taking out the hive was good.
They've received the signal. They're heading for the foundry.
There they go. So because they received the signal of the thing on the Founder homeworld, they're heading there now.
I think we're in the clear. The Herc have departed for the Founder homeworld. It will take them some time to reach it, even at maximum warp. We should make the most of that time and bring an end to this madness. The information that the good doctor found should do just that. For now, let's return to our respective fleets and prepare for the next and hopefully final steps of this journey.
Of course.
Thanks to Garrick, my homeworld is under siege. I realize there's not a lot of love lost to the Founders these days, but if the center of the Dominion falls to the Herc, the rest of the galaxy will soon follow suit. If you're willing to stand with us one last time, assemble your forces and rendezvous with my fleet in the Gamma Quadrant. I hope to see you there before it's too late for all of us.
Of course, Odo. Despite what you've done, I would still fight by your side, especially after this. Okay, let's get all the turn-ins and next mission.
There's a certain poetic symmetry at play here. The Dominion are about to receive their comeuppance from one of the many species they've abused. Regrettably, we Cardassians have some experience in such matters. Of course, our work is just beginning. We need to formulate a cure for the Herc before they devastate every system in the quadrant. Hopefully, we can achieve this lofty goal before they make a meal of the Dominion. And again, science is often a lengthy, perilous process. I'm certainly glad to put Havas Kul behind me. Small, dark passages are not a passion of mine.
Of course. Alright, we're gonna get a flare. How awesome is that? We have a flare now. It's basically just a useless item you drop on the ground.
Persa, the homeworld of the Founders, is under attack by the Herc. This is our darkest hour. If Persa falls, the Dominion will come to an end. I'm asking you to join in the defense efforts as soon as you can. A task force will assemble at my fleet's location in the Gamma Quadrant and warp to Persa from there. Remember, if we fall, the Alpha Quadrant is next. It's time to make a stand. I hope you'll join in the fight.
Of course. Ooh, Heel Rock. Ah, there it is, the phased waveform beacon. This allows you to literally signals for a few Herc forces to reinforce your current position and assist you in combat for 25 seconds. Cannot be used while piloting a small craft.
If you'll excuse me.
Alright, gaming, thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated!